An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors. A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series. Locked in a tight divisional race coming down the stretch, a manager looks to teach his young players about how to finish.
Your attention, please.
Ready
Now
once again, Jim Hawthorne. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Too low, 1-0.
Come on, guys.
Way in front of a great slider that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Springfield Cardinals slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Kenneth Hardesty earns his 8th victory of the season. Ready for another chance? Chris Mazo. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Greg Kloboff. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Digging in once again, Robbie McGraw. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Hey, gotta hold him right here.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Inside here with a cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Alfonso Jimenez earned his 9th win of the year.
Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Stokes
Now,
takes the ball
bench
now in
hitting
inning
for
number
Tulsa.
9, looking to
Number
close the
23,
door. Ken Milano is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. 268 the average for him coming in. 4 home runs and 34 driven in. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ken Milano becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
Padilla.
Tomas Padilla comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
And there's ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
Strike this guy out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Vila is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Now
Dominic
batting,
Copley.
left
He is the
fielder,
final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Here you go, boy.
Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Big Daddy Stokes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 13, Big Daddy Stokes.
Ready once again, Andy Hale. He'll be charged
Leading
with
off
trying
for
to
the
get
Thrillers,
on board, leading
left
off the
fielder,
9th.
Andy Hale.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Ready for another chance? Ramon Padilla.
First baseman, Ramon Padilla.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Hey, we got one out right here.
1 and 2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter.
Digging in
Second
once
baseman,
again, David
Castro.
Castro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Lopes is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
7-5 tonight's final. Kenneth Hardesty earned his 9th win of the year. Enrique Batista struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Big Daddy Stokes wraps it up for the save, his 41st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
3 hours and 34 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
A manager erupts after his team earns a timely sweep. With the season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully. A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. The promising player has been called up to Triple-A. News of a call-up, though positive, can also be shocking. Its impact taking time to sink in. Having to abandon his team and friends mid-campaign can be distressing to a player, even in his moment of validation. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and a new uniform, amidst players with whom he is unfamiliar. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here.
Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Stokes
Now
comes out of the
pitching for
bullpen to
Memphis.
shut things down here in the 9th.
Big Daddy Stokes.
Digging in to try it again, Gustavo Gonzalez. He'll lead things off
Leading
here
off
as
with
we
a
play the
slice-off.
bottom of the 9th.
Center
High
fielder,
fly ball out to straightaway
Gustavo
center. Pham
Gonzalez.
is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Striding in once again, Ivan De Jesus
The batter,
Jr.
number
He
13,
flew out in his last
shortstop,
at-bat.
Ivan De Jesus Jr.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
Let's go. We got one.
Here comes the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
To 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Kirk Neuenhuis stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
Fouled straight back.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Memphis Redbirds pick up win number 70. Rafael Mora earns the victory. His 11th. Big Daddy Stokes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Josh Michelle will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. He'll check in here at 256. 4 home runs and 46 driven in. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Haynes is up with it. A quick out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gustavo Gonzalez. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Digging in once again, Adrian Camacho. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Into the windup and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Alex Reyes takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year.
Having come to the end of the year's campaign, a manager shares a few parting words. Though each player hopes not to be around here by the end of it, this AAA manager nevertheless rallies his team for the beginning of a new.
Your
Big
attention,
Daddy
please.
Stokes
Now
enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Got no one out now.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Way in front of a great slider that time. 1-2, here it comes. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
Hey, one of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can he advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
To 2-2 now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Memphis Redbirds slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Big Daddy Stokes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy
digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Digging in to try it again, Todd Cunningham. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Jason Haynes. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this is low, ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Haynes is up with it on to first, and that's your ball game. 4-2 the final score tonight. Chase Anderson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Justin Nicolino was tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs.
Your attention, please.
Striding in once again, Richard Wilcox. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again, Jason Price. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, we got 2.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him right now, not picking it up, not seeing it, or maybe picked up a tick on his fastball. But, man, he's keeping it away from him nice.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The next 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Digging in and looking for more, Tom Nunez. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Connor Gillespie will get a chance to swing the bat. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. James Fenn claims the win out of the pen, his first. Edgar Villanueva hammers down.
Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Stokes
Now
comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Big Daddy Stokes.
Ready for another chance. Alexis Cuevas. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. On the ground up the middle. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mariano Rincon.
Mariano Rincon.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Second baseman.
Striding in once again, Maurice
Baker.
He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Jesse Chavez earns his first win of the season. Big Daddy Stokes earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan, please.
Your
Big
attention,
Daddy
please.
Stokes
Now
takes the
pitching
ball
for
now in
Memphis.
inning number 9,
Number
looking
13.
to close the door.
Big Daddy Stokes.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Here's a high pop-up. Haynes is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Striding in once again, Michael Volpe. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away
The
now.
center fielder, number 2.
Digging in once
Jason
again, Jason
Milligan.
Milligan. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Here we go.
The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Your attention, please.
Digging in to try it again, Kenny Mueller. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Ready once again, Matt Olson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Matt Olson.
Here comes the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
1 out. You got 1.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stern.
Now here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, we got 2 down.
0-1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, play the first. Play the first.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. And that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now.
Another hit right there. Man, he is having a big series right here on the road. He's having some kind of impact on this series, the way he's collecting base hits.
Now batting, catcher, Bruce.
Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Pulled toward right center field. Macias over to his right, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll see 8-9. Ready for another chance? Chad Pinder. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ashe on the move. He's got it 1 away. Striding in once again, Carlos Hernandez. He doubled earlier in the game, Carlos 1 for 2 to this point. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, 1 away. 1 away.
Here's another 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Armas.
Second baseman, Miguel Armas.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, 2-away now.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Here we go, guys.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Digging in and looking for more. Pablo Rios. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Pablo Rios.
Dribbled back toward the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Stepping up now, Socrates Brito. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. The 0-1. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Reed is there, and he has it for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in once again, Kenny Mueller.
Kenny Mueller.
Turn 2 right here. Here we go.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1. Hey,
possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And a slider on the inside for strike one.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Too high. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
Hit high, but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half.
Your
Sun
attention,
Hwan-Oh
please.
gets the ball as he'll take
Now,
over to
pitching
start
for the
this
Redbirds.
12th inning. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well-deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Redbirds. 5 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the
Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage, inevitable.
Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Stokes
Now
gets the
pitching
call
for
from the
Memphis.
pen, and they've saved him for
Number
the
13.
11th as he'll try and take
Big
this one
Daddy
home.
Stokes.
Striding in once again, Jason Haynes. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, come on, guys.
A windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Ready for another chance? Patrick
First baseman,
Davis
number 17, Patrick Davis.
into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ball game. Jeffrey Perez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Jeffrey Perez.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Geraldo Macias gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Big Daddy Stokes earns the save out of the bullpen. Big Daddy Stokes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy Stokes.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. In there at the letters 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ashe on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Milton Romack. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-5 tonight. Jesse Chavez.
A stellar performance earns a salute from this hurler's pitching coach. Both hope the command displayed tonight will carry over into future outings.
Your attention, please.
Striding in once again, Matt McBride. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Macias is under it. 1 out. Digging in and looking for more, Mark Van. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. A high fastball is in there.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Digging in next is Daniel Castro.
The batter number 6
comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Castro.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count. Here we go, guys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this inning.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Andres Esparza claims the win out of the pen, his first. Barack Farley allowed 7.
Your attention, please.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen.
Number 13, Big Daddy Stokes.
Benito Nunez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Where's the first, Jim?
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Gillespie is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready for another shot now. Luis Nunez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Hitter, Luis Nunez.
Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is the elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 1-2 pitch. Fouled straight back.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth. Ready once again, Forrest Ellis.
The batter, number 11.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ellis.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want it. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Salt Lake pick up win number 20 on the year. Carlos,
your attention please.
ready for another
Now,
chance.
pitching for the
Andreas
Redbirds,
Murillo
number
is
13.
looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going. That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they always talk about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the ninth inning plays out.
Striding in once again, Benito Nunez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Serah.
1-2 now. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out, and 2 strikes now. Two, here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped high in the air.
I got it.
Acevedo is under it, no problem. 1 away. Digging in once again, Luis Nunez. First pitch on its way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And another foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal, do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Robbie Agee gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
For the victorious Redbirds. Your attention, please.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Benito Nunez. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing one to tie in the top of the ninth.
Nobody here, nobody.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Rosario. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Go right now, fellas.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Albert now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Cut fastball inside, ball one.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. Sometimes if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hey, roll two right here.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runners on first with one down. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Tommy La Stella. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Strikeout right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Runners off for second. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Close one tonight. 2-1 the final score. Memphis earned the victory despite only collecting.
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Stokes
Now pitching
takes the
for
ball now in
Memphis.
inning number 9,
Number
looking
13.
to close the door.
Big Daddy Stokes.
Striding in once again, Mike Freeman. He'll start things out needing just a run to
Leading
tie
off
it here in the bottom of the
ninth.
ninth.
Second baseman.
Now a fastball. They couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Lifted the other way to left center. Ashe sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready for another chance. George Corona comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, we got one here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way out in front. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
So he sets him down swinging. George Corona becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Into the windup and the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Hernandez is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
3-2.
Your attention,
Big
please.
Daddy
Now
Stokes
pitching for
takes the mound
Memphis.
here. Not a
Number
safe
13.
situation, of course,
Big
because of the
Daddy
big lead, but he'll
Stokes.
try to finish it out nonetheless. Ready for another chance? Brett Wallace starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
I got it.
Adrianza is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
batting,
Eric Cruz.
second baseman.
No hits in 3
Eric
tries so far.
Cruz.
He struck out once. In there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Brian Padilla will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a high strike there, 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. 11-3 the final score in this contest. The Redbirds pick up win number 20 on the year. Chase Anderson earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to the Big Daddy Stokes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Big Daddy Stokes.
Digging in to try it again, Chad Hutton. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, place at 1 now.
Into his wing number 9. Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Hey, we've got 1 right here.
Quick as it can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul. Again, a 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First baseman, Kevin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Kevin Key stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Hey, now we've got 2.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the 9th, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with 1 swing of the bat.
Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Get us out of this. Shut him down.
Drain the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Jesse Chavez with his 4th win this season.
Your attention, please.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Big Daddy Stokes.
Ramon Padilla is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Skied into straightaway right. Macias is under it. 1 down. Digging in once again, Tom Duvall. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to flirt around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Dan Cheney wins his 3rd of the season. Michael Rivera records this.
This young team is introduced to one of baseball's lowest feelings, ending a series with nothing to show in the win column.
Your attention, please.
At the
Now,
plate is
pitching
Andre
for the
Ethier.
Redbirds,
He'll try and lead
number
things
15,
off here in inning number
Big
9.
Daddy Stokes.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Digging in and looking for more, Greg Patterson, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Hey, we got one.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Here we go, guys.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Mitchell Hahn is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final.
Fans are final
Pablo
line score.
Campos.
Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Stokes
Now
comes out of the
pitching for
bullpen to
Memphis,
shut things down
number
here in the
13,
9th.
Big Daddy
Ready for another
Stokes.
shot now, Josh Michelle. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Digging in to try it again, Pablo Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Manny Pena is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Babb is there to make the catch, and with that the ball game is over. And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Jesse Chavez earned his 5th win of the year. Big Daddy Stokes closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year.
Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Stokes takes the
pinch
ball
hitting for the
now in
Dodgers.
inning number 9, looking to
30,
close the door. David Castro will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Outside, 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Benito Gomez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 1-1. Here it comes. Softly hit out towards short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Oh, this game is crazy. That single right there. Now we got the tying run on and the winning run coming to the plate.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Frank Padilla. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Here it comes on 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first.
2 down now.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Chase Anderson earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Big Daddy Stokes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Big Daddy
ready for another chance. Charlie Culberson. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Just a tick behind for a strike. The 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Now the 1-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no. Tadahito Shinjo will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
So we got him looking there. Tadahito Shinjo becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Lays off 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a fly ball. And this should do it. Ashley is there. Makes the catch. And there it is. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Redbirds. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Dodgers, no runs on no hits, 1 error. They left.
Big Daddy Stokes takes
Now
the ball
pitching
now in
for
inning number
Memphis.
9, looking to close
13,
the door.
Big Daddy Stokes.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Digging in once again, Ramon Padilla. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Tom Duvall. Bat shatters as this is on the ground at first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Miguel Sokolovich gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Big Daddy Stokes closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here.
Your attention, please.
Ready
Now
once
pitching
again,
for Memphis,
Alberto
number
Guzman.
13.
He'll be looking for
Big
something he
Daddy
could drive into the
Stokes.
gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he's back easily.
Come on now. Here we go.
Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Striding in once again, Devin Bernal. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Macias is after it. Here's the 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down. Digging in to try it again, Antonio Santiago. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reed on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. And that one run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Pablo Campos earns his 5th winner of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Big Daddy Stokes records the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Redbirds. 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Express, no runs on only 2 hits. 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Your attention, please.
Ready
Now
for another
pitching for
shot now.
Memphis.
Adrian
Number
Camacho.
13.
He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one. And the pitch on 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the tying run is aboard here in the 9th.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe scoring a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Now a bunt attempt here, and this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. Now the 0-1. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Bernal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Yeah, we got 1 here, guys.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a little blooper to center. Haynes ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in now, A.J. Whipple. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2
struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Chase Anderson earns win number 7 on the season. Jose Fernandez couldn't escape the
Major league organizations keep a close eye on the developing players they hope will be their team's future.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Cloutier. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hey, no out now.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Ready once again, Shea Vigil. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Morgan Street will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. On the ground to third. Gillespie is there. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Pablo Campos earns his 6th winning decision.
Your attention,
digging
please.
in once again, Aaron Altair. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Moving under it, Hernandez. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Chad Pinder. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. One down. The windup and the 0-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go.
1-2, here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Armas. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Socrates Brito, the next to bat. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Robbie Agee takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Felix Guillen is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Big Daddy Stokes.
A call to the skipper's office can mean a lot of things. In this case, it involves good news. This time, he will be wearing a different uniform.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Hit the other way out toward right field. The Scotties there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Jose Reyes will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 14 driven in. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. 2 down. Yan Gomes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Yan Gomes.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Up the middle and off his leg. Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Michael Wacha earns win number 7 on the season. Big Daddy Stokes earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Is Michael Wacha. His record is now your attention, please.
Big Daddy
now
Stokes
pitching for the Cardinals
enters from the pen now
13,
as they've saved their closer until this deep
Stokes.
into extra innings. Matt Caesar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Matt Caesar.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Now that's a big base hit. Late in the game, you're down 1. You got the leadoff guy on now. The rest of the way, it'll be interesting to me how they're going to manufacture. Will they bunt him over to move him into scoring position? Will they hit a gapper? Let's see how they score this run if they can possibly push him forward.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks in the top of the 15th were enough to decide it. They hang on for the nice road win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Jonathan Broxton claims the win out of the pen, his first. Big Daddy Stokes closes the door for the save, his second.
Your attention, please. Now
Big Daddy Stokes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Stokes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Striding in once again, Francisco Cervelli. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Cervelli.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Emilio Bonifacio. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. Now the 1-0 to Bonifacio. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucs are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
43,975 fans on their feet now here in St. Louis. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. St. Louis to Victoria for the 40th time this season. Adam Wainwright earns win number 4 on the season. Big Daddy Stokes records the save, his third of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, Big Daddy Stokes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's Jordy Mercer now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
Come on, big guy. Get him yourself right here.
0-2, here it comes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Fowler has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another chance? Tim Klein. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Hey, we got one.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 out, nobody on. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
2 strikes, and he hits it in the left field. You couldn't hit a sand wedge better than that ball was placed right there.
Jose Martinez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Josh Harrison stands in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses with it. 1-1. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Eat it. No runner, no runner.
2 out Lightning. Here they come. This team never stops. Now they've got the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base, and all this with 2 outs. Can they come up with another big hit with 2? Let's see right here.
Here's Gregory Polanco, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today.
Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Stokes
Now
takes
pitching
the
for
mound
St.
here.
Louis.
Not a save situation, of
13.
course, because of the big
Big
lead,
Daddy
but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Scott Schebler is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Nobody out now. Nobody out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Fowler ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
Hey, no runner. Eat it.
And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Ted Shepard is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ted Shepard is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
From the stretch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Under it is Wong, and there are 2 away now. Jackie Ramirez will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 9 homers and 38 runs batted in. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic.
Big Daddy Stokes is called
bench
upon,
in
and
for
it's
the
not for his
Giants.
usual role,
Number
just
26,
hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
Jackson.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. Still without a home run, and he's driven in 24. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, nobody away.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Gerard Dyson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Dyson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, we got one here.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He'll try again, 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Now batting. Catcher.
In now, Osmil Pinto. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Come on, guys.
Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He was able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty's there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Alan Levitt will be called upon here to hit with the... And guys, the Cardinals tonight could not have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Dexter Fowler. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to...
Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Stokes
Now
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Martin Prado is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 3 homers and 22 RBIs. Pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
So he sets him down swinging. Martin Prado becomes the first out in the ninth inning. D. Gordon is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
This guy's got to get on base. You got the big boy sitting on the on-deck circle. I want to see him come up with a chance to tie this thing.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Liner toward right center. Piscotty is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Alex Reyes with his 4th win this season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Alex Garcia takes the loss.
Your attention, please.
Big Daddy Stokes
pitching for St.
takes
Louis.
the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here now is Jose Rondon. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable. Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Carlos Martinez earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings.
Your attention,
Big
please.
Daddy Stokes
Now pitching
comes
for the
on now,
Cardinals.
and he's just hoping to
Number
keep this
13.
thing tied. No
Big
save
Daddy
opportunity here.
Stokes.
Brian
change for the
McCann
Cardinals.
is into the ball game
Now
here as he takes
pitching
over
for the
behind the
Giants.
plate. Cardinals are
Number
going to get
28.
something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 11 home runs and 55 driven in. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Jackson.
Hey, we got one here.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Standing in now, Austin Jackson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And Jackson swings and pulls this one down the line in left, but it's going to get back up into the crowd, a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And the pitch on 2-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Michael Hawk will get to call the pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Alan Levitt is up off the bench to pinch hit. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.